Are you already kind of like honed in on your album, like in terms of like, is it like kind of coming together? Is it already done?
So it's funny. Like I know everybody's calling this one album, but this is really a mixtape. And I mean, like, not like everybody says, "Oh, I'm dropping a mixtape," and then it's like an album. Like when you hear it, it's like a mixtape. You can hear you hear me talking to the fans. It's really a thank you to the fans, and it's probably something I'm gonna do continuously between albums. So it's really kind of like a life update. Kind of like Lil Wayne did with the dedications where he would stop and just talk. It's like that. But album wise, I'm probably like 60% done. I'm kind of like in feature mode, trying to figure out what features I want. Figuring out like, okay, what do we want the singles to be? I already have a concept. And so, I'm probably like 60, 65% done, but that won't come out till, that'll be the last project this year. So that'll be like my first independent like solo album, you know what I mean, since the split and stuff like that. Man. Yeah.
How have the fans been? Because there are a certain amount of fans who are kind of just like cult members with TDE.
For sure.
Which you benefit from, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Right away. Mm-hmm. But then I'm sure there's also a portion of those fans who might back up off you once you leave the label. Is that something, or have the fans been pretty solid?
Honestly, the fans have been like consistent all the way throughout. Like the fans that didn't, because there's a wide number of TDE fans.
Of course.
And then there's TDE fans that they don't like any artist besides the big four, you know what I'm saying? And then there's artists that, fans that they only like Isaiah Rashad or whatever. So the fans that didn't like me before, they were consistent and they still don't like me. Because when you sign with TDE, there's going to be TDE fans that don't fuck with you. It's just how it works. But the fans have been the only fans I really lost were fans that I shot myself in the foot in, but I had to do that to get out of the label deal. When the Dot and Drake beef started, I felt like Top and them were kind of like dragging their feet a little bit. I don't think purposely, I just think they had a lot of shit going on. And I knew that if I kind of like sparked a fire a little bit, that they'd be like, we got to separate from this. So I kind of like started tweeting shit on the side of Drake purposely because I saw how So there's fans that hate me for that, and
wait, what was the main tweet that fans hated you for?
They hated me when
I do remember you saying shit. I was just like,
you're just like, this is crazy. But I was purposely doing it. So I was talking to my boy LT, and he was like, bro, you got to turn it up if you want to get out of here in this year. Like this is gonna drag. Like I know how, because he's a lawyer. He does contracts. He's like, I know how this shit works, bro. This should have taken 2.5 years, unless you turn it up. So I tweeted. It was right after Push Ups dropped. I tweeted like, y'all hating this beat switch up is fire. And then I like let it sit for like 10 minutes and deleted it. It went crazy. And then, you know what I mean? And I still had the reason TDE, so it looked like insane.
Right.
It looked like super crazy. So I tweeted that. And then I also, I had a Rap Radar that I did. I mean, not a Rap Radar, the Green Room. Why am I
on the radar?
On the radar, yeah. I had On the Radar that I did over a Drake beat, but this was before the beef even started.
Oh, wow.
And so they hit me. They're like, yo, we was about to drop it, but we don't want to, damage your situation. Should we hold it?
Run that shit.
Run it. Run it. Let's do it. Like, run it. And so that had like 5 million views on Twitter, and it was like mixed reviews. Like some people like, this nigga gas and this shit fire, don't matter. Then other people like, why the fuck he rapping up? Because, fans think you recorded it today. You know what I mean? So if it drops today, you recorded it today. And so we did that, and then that went viral and kind of ran it. So I just knew it was sensitive times, and I knew business-wise it would make the most sense for them to separate from me at that point. You know what I mean? And that shit worked. Like a month later, I was gone.
Expeditiously.
It was fast. It was fast. It was like a month later, it was like, yo, it's done. So paperwork was in my email.